Hello traders, do you hear me well? Do you see me well? Okay, we are starting our overview, market overview as usual. Let's wait for several seconds for other participants, for other viewers. Okay, now we can start, I think. Hi there. Nice to meet you all again. I'm here to navigate you in today's market. Please don't hesitate to ask your questions, and we go on. There are several really admirable setups that I prepared for you. Let's start from the BTC as usual. Bitcoin's downturn continued on yesterday's evening as prices fell for a third consecutive session, leading to a move below 28,000. Market sentiment has shifted in recent days as I think because traders began taking profits from last week's high. And it's important. Ethereum was also lower and is now trading around 1,900. But nevertheless, we have what we have. This just, I think, no more than a correction because it's quite unusual. All we got used to bearish market, and for many middle and small traders and investors, that was a surprise. That was a real chance to fix the profit, and people usually do not miss such opportunity to fix a profit after such a growth. That's why I think we are correcting now, and the correction at least could be to the level of 27,900, where we have the maximum volume, or lower to this market profile level, I mean 24,000. But frankly speaking, I think that the correction will be quite short, and from already from the current positions, I think we will be growing again. I'm almost sure. That's fine. At least anyway, the BTC movement is still has quite negative angle, and it's a local bearish trend, so we will bear this in mind. Nevertheless, for today I prepared several instruments that are much more stronger than the BTC, than the market, because at least, for example, COCOS USDT is growing well, as you see, with no reaction on the BTC downfall, as you see. As I said on our previous session, I bought this instrument on spot after this liquidity grab. It's extremely important. This liquidity grab accompanied with higher than average volume shows us that there are clear intentions to load towards long movement, to break this horizontal level. And now I'm waiting for, if we are speaking about futures, I'm waiting for the breakout of this level, and I will be fixing depending on what the order book show. But on the spot, I will fix I have already my fixation limit orders on 2.1, 2.2. Okay. Moreover, you see that daily volume is quite good, more than 200 million. And recently we published a video on CScalp TV. You can see this extremely important video about this indicator and how to select the instruments properly for the breakout strategy. It really matters. Then CFX, another quite good situation. However, we lack power, lack seller's power, we lack the volume. But anyway, I think this I can't help pinpointing this situation because it really looks very, very good. It really looks shortly, and I'm sure this level will be broken, but it's just the matter of time. I'm expecting the increase of volumes. First of all, we will go higher to grab more liquidity here from the stop losses of people who are shorting from here. Then after this liquidity loading, we are going lower, and if all this scenario is accompanied by increase of this parameter, I mean the daily volumes, I will be catching the breakout. That's okay. DOGE USDT, waiting for, at least we have still quite good volumes. Yesterday there was the launch of the Elon Musk space shuttle, but there was at least really good movement on DOGE USDT, and still there is enough volume to show quite good impulses, to show quite good movements. Here we see as well liquidity grab, and I'm almost sure it's liquidity grab devoted to the loading towards the long breakout. Something like this. We had several touches, and now I'm expecting this movement. I really hope it will work out very well, because many people still observe this instrument, and we see a lot of capital inside. Another instrument that we are observing, but unfortunately the minimum volumes, despite the fact that on a 15 minutes it's quite attractive for short breakout, but I know that the volumes showing the power of buyers, of seller, or sellers power are quite different, and should be calculated individually depending on each instrument. But here I think it's too small, but nevertheless we can observe this instrument. At least it will take much more time to accumulate higher volumes. KAVA USDT, the same story, small volume, but very good formation in terms of we see here the patterns of robots, because the shadows and the bodies are too equal to each other. Anyway, we are waiting for several next touch to this level, and then we will be trying to catch the short breakout. LQTY, the same story. It looks really good, but please be careful selecting all these instruments, selecting the instruments on a basis of how it looks like, of the formation, you really should pay attention to this parameter. If we have less than 200 millions per day, it's too small. It's too small because it will hardly allow the instrument to show the drastic impulse. That's why it's extremely important. ARPA USDT here, the only smart money concept for today, and the advantage of this concept is that if when trading breakouts, we really should pay attention to the volume. When we trade smart zones, when we trade smart money concepts, it's not so critical. It's not so important to select instruments with extremely high volumes, because the movements inside smart zone, direction on smart zones, and volumes inside them are much more smooth. That's why we can still expect such a movement. I will show you. And we will have the correction to this level, the pullback, and I think it will take at least it's 1 hour time frame. And please, when you trade zones, be careful, because you should load inside the zone, and the zones are usually 2 or even more percent. Please be careful. You should calculate your risk management leverage in such a manner that having occasionally stop loss hit here shouldn't be the critical loss for you. That's why please be aware. Place limit orders inside the zone for purchase wisely. I think that's all for today. And please don't forget to subscribe for C-Scalp, and pay attention to the free course from the C-Scalp. It's quite structured and will help you, especially if you are beginner. And don't forget to, I just would like to prioritize all the instruments that I showed you, the most interesting setup from what I was showing, from all this that I am showing, is this instrument, COCOS USDT, because it has it corresponds all the necessary trading system requirements to potentially show a really good impulse. I mean, the higher, quite high volume, daily volume. Here we have as well confirmation is volume. Several touch to extremely strong level. There was only one touch, but anyway, there will be the second and then the third. Finally, there was the liquidity grab that also shows us the intentions of huge players to break the structure, to break this horizontal level. And finally, you could also use spot trading to diversify, to hedge your risks. But do everything wisely in accordance with your to your risk management. Thank you for your attention. If you have some questions, please ask. If not, we are finishing. At least I do not see any questions in TradingView. I will see it in YouTube. Just a moment. Thank you. Thank you for your feedback. Okay, if you have no questions, we are finishing. See you soon. Have a nice weekend.